Hello, this is Morgan Friedman, live and direct from Columbus, Ohio, here to bring you the King Kaleb podcast. Hide your white women and buckle up.
Niggas get flipped in mic fights. I swing swords and cut clown. Shit is too swift to bite, you record and write it down. I flow like the blood on a murder scene, like a syringe on some wild out shit to insert a vein.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what is this, episode 32? I've done this in 2 weeks, so episode 32 of the greatest show to ever be made here, the King Kaleb podcast. As always, I'm your host, King Kaleb here. Hide your wives, hide your white women. They've been kind of safe, though. They've been safe for the past 2 weeks, because I haven't been here. I've been lazy, I've been tired. You know, the regular, doing nothing. And yeah, so that's that. But I'm back, nevertheless, as usual. It's the word of the podcast, nevertheless. And, you know, we're still lit, we're still huge, we're still mixing, we're still sussing. And, there's actually shit we could talk about. That's mostly why I didn't do it the past 2 weeks. I couldn't think of anything to talk about. And, you know, just like the last episode, it's going to be more sports related, because we can actually talk about, you know, free agency shit, March Madness. I'm literally watching right now as we're speaking. I'm recording this as of 11:50 p.m. March 15th on Thursday, so. Just sauce and dab and seeing what's up, seeing all the hoopla, as you guys know. I'm trying to get got tabs on tabs on tabs. Here, of course, the free agency news. Let's start with the NFL. Let's start with that. Which you know about the extended version. But, yeah. What are we talking about here? Free agency news. Okay, the first thing, as you guys know, the fuck my voice. As you guys know, the first voices was, the first news for agency, which was like, what, a week now? A couple weeks ago? Or some shit, I don't know. But, Brandon Marshall goes from the New York Jets all the way to the New York Giants. I mean, it's just a great, hilarious situation that happened. I don't know what to say, it's hilarious, but it's just, you know, whatever. It's a good pick, good fit for him. And with Eli, just get any good receiver with Eli, you know, they're just gonna bomb it. You know, he don't give a fuck. He throws that bitch, no matter if you're triple covered, it really don't matter. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's see here. I'm just gonna jump around. Shit. Of course, the weak ass Patriots. Well, not weak ass, but you know, fucking yeah. Why I yada. The Patriots. You know, they won. They're not weak. They won the fucking championship. But they got fucking Gilmore, the corner from the Buffalo Bills, who's nice. And then they got Brandon Cooks. They traded for Brandon Cooks. And yeah, I'm trying to get my bracket up here too, just for later purposes. They got Brandon Cooks. They got old dude Ely. Over here stretching and shit. Ely from the Panthers. He's a D tackle high. You know, he's a lineman of the defensive order. He's pretty good, athletic player. And yeah, so the Patriots. They also traded for Dwayne Allen. You know, the Colts' old tight end now. Now he's old. And then they lost a couple people. Ryan went somewhere. Logan Ryan, their corner. No. Did he? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was like that weird ass no sound, but he didn't. I don't think. I'm gonna look at this shit up. I do have a computer right in front of my face. I walked away from it. AJ Boye, the Texans corner, went to the goddamn motherfucking Jaguars of Jacksonville. Also, the Texans, they traded butt wiper to the Browns for a half-eaten bowl of oranges, and the Browns are going to be looking to trade him anyway. Glennon to the Bears, as you know, they cut my boy Cutler because that's an improvement. Nah. But anyway, what else we got here, man? I don't fucking remember, man. Trying to some big Trey Poe, the big dude, the big bulldozer, big D tackle from the Kansas City Chiefs, just signed either today or yesterday a 3-year deal. It was yesterday to the Atlanta Falcons. So that's some other good line defense. Obviously a good lineman if they did, they didn't have a good one before. Terrell Pryor went to the Redskins because, why the fuck would you play for the Browns? Only 1-year deal, though. Another 1-year deal of wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey to the Eagles. That's going to help Wentz, too. But once again, it's a 1-year deal. I don't get this. I guess they're trying to prove, especially them, too, because Jeffrey, he's been suspended for dumb shit, weed and whatnot, and, he hasn't really stepped up to that elite receiver that everyone else thinks he can be, and he definitely has the talent to be that. Pryor, was it a fluke? Was it just a 1-year situation with Hugh Jackson making him good? What are we gonna? Come on, if you're looking this good playing for the Browns, I think you're, I think you know what you're doing. What the fuck is this nonsense here? I'm watching Florida State right now beating Florida State Gulf Coast, the West seed. I'm gonna try and get my fucking my bracket up here and see what happened. I was pretty good today. I only got a couple wrong, like Northwestern in a sneaker beating I'm dead asleep, man. What? I just out of hand, man. I'm sorry. Northwestern beating Vanderbilt. Yeah. And Xavier beating Maryland. I had a feeling Xavier's going to win, but I'm like, Maryland has talent, And then another one. Middle Tennessee State beating Minnesota. It really wasn't an upset. It was a 5-12 matchup, but everyone picked Middle Tennessee to the point where it's not an upset when everyone picks that one team, and says watch out. There's nothing to watch out for. Then we're well aware. What's funny to me is these teams crying and shit. You knew you're gonna lose, right? I would hope, just be at least these little teams. It was a North Carolina or something maybe. But the goddamn mascot's having a fucking dance battle and shit. What the fuck? Whose man's is this? But yeah, this shit is just hilarious, bro. Fucking motherfucking yeah, Florida Golf Club. Why are you crying? You. Be lucky it was only a 6-point game. Maybe, I understand, playing for a shit team, at least when you're close and you're in the fight, you think you have a chance at it. So, you think you have a shot at it. Yeah, I only got 2 wrong today, which is pretty good, which was Maryland and fucking Northwestern. I should have picked Xavier, man. I knew they were going to win. Maryland has been all year. And the Northwestern, I just thought, it was their first time ever being in the tournament. Just be happy you're here and sit the fuck down. But now they win it. It's also kind of hard, voice cracking and shit, to really get into this when your team is just so irrelevant to the point where you haven't been in the tournament for 2 years. And yes, I'm talking about the Ohio State. I know we're a football team, and we'll always be a football team, but for the love of Ray J, we've been good in basketball before. Why are we this buns? We couldn't even make the NIT. That's how ass we is. They said, "No, nigga, sit the fuck down. You whack ass niggas? Nah. Nada." I was dropping the mic and shit. Speaking of drop of the mic, you want to drop the mic on your hunger, your belly, gargling, nigga, I'm hungry. Yes, I know. All right, get you some quality, delicious top ramen. It comes in many flavors. It comes with picante, shrimp, chicken, you name it. All that good shit. Chili, all these reduced sodium fats for the hipsters and shit. American ramen. When you're broke as fuck. So yeah, there'll be more games tomorrow. But my final four, I'm just gonna give it to you guys. That's what she said. Give it to you, nice and raw, no lube. You know, just full penetration, full force onto you guys. Oh baby, I like it raw. Okay, anyway, I got Villanova in Arizona, a 1 seed and a 2 seed, and then I got Kansas and North Carolina, 2 1 seeds. You know, I went conservative this year. You know, nothing too crazy. You know, just get the higher seeds. And these are the 4 best teams I've seen all year. Gonzaga in there too. They'll make the Elite 8. UCLA, you know, they got Ball and Leaf and them boys, a couple more guys, but I mean they don't have the depth of North Carolina. And when North Carolina's on it, they're the best team in the nation, I think. Kentucky, you know, they're always Kentucky, but they don't have the down low presence as like an Anthony Davis or Cousins or even like a Terrence Jones that they've had before. And then, let's see here, another Elite 8 I have here. Oregon, old dude got hurt, one of their star players, I forgot his name. I don't know, I forgot the nigga's name. But, maybe if he was healthy, I might pick him over Kansas, because Kansas is also missing Josh Jackson for fucking, misdemeanors or some shit, like, some parking violations or some stupid shit he's in. And then I have Elite 8 Duke. Duke and Villanova is going to be a lit-ass game, but I think Villanova has more experience, obviously, and the depth, I think. I don't know, I just think the experience with Hart and, what's the other dude's name? You know, that guy. Jenkins is still there. Yeah, the dude that made the game winner shot in the national championship last year, so. This is going to be a pretty interesting tournament. It already has been. That Princeton-Notre Dame game, out of hand. That old light-skinned nigga. Old Carlton Banks, but the light-skinned version. Curry and Iverson put together. You had the fucking 2002 Iverson get-up gear with the long sleeve and like the high band on his like his fucking what do you call this muscle? Your fucking muscle in your arm. I don't know what the. I was about to say abdomen, like that's not even your arm, but still, the shit was lit. Even though I didn't pick them to win, it's always cool to see upsets. You know, I was about to get geeked if he would have hit that game winner. Like, you know, Gus Johnson and shit, people jizzing their pants and shit for winning one game and losing the next round. But you know, that's the excitement that is college basketball, or at least what the fuck. The tournament, dear God, I'm looking at scores, man. Iowa State is going to beat Nevada, so give me another win for that. And Arizona is currently up 76-61 in North Dakota. It's sad how these ass teams are in, but not Ohio State. That's how terrible we are. North Dakota is in. Not even North Dakota State, you know, the one that Wentz went to. There's about 20 people in this fucking crowd right here. Conan's supposed to be on, but you know, they're playing overtime here. No, it's not overtime, but it's, you know, 8:45 left. Yeah, Iowa State, it's final, so this is the only game on right now. This is the good thing about having, you know, the West region. It's like 6 right now for them. Oh, look at that dumb bitch. Yoo-hoo. Alright, no. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so. Let's go back to NFL. Let's go back, yeet back into it. You know, Romo, this shit is getting completely out of hand, this Romo talk, man. They're acting like this nigga. I mean, they're acting like, it's as if this was basketball and Michael Jordan in his prime became an unrestricted free agent. That's how they're hyping this nigga Tony up. And like anywhere he goes, I mean, anywhere he goes will be a Super Bowl contender. I mean, the Texans, the Broncos, I've heard about the Chiefs, the 49ers, maybe, possibly. I don't know. It's a little sneaker. The Jets, maybe. Who really knows? And apparently no one knows. And he's not even released. Like, he was planned to be released the day of, the NFL season starting over. Or not starting over, but starting, the new year for football of the national order. But then Jerry Jones was like, no, we're going to keep Toddy on the team. I'm going to see if I can get any trade picks, any values. You're not going to get any value from a 36, 37-year-old quarterback who has a giant history of injuries and it being pretty easy, and he getting them easily. Broken back, shoulder, you name it. Shoulder, back, toe, ankle, knee, head. I mean, just all that shit. I gotta do the greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes on his fucking injuries and shit. Like, I don't get it, man. I also don't get how no one wants Cutler. I mean, I do, but I don't, The same teams that would, like, have interest in Romo should have interest in Cutler. Like, Cutler's more talented, got a better arm, he can scramble better, he's more reliable. Give him just a good offensive line, not a great offensive line like Romo needed, Get him in the right scheme, like the Broncos, Texans, that'd be a great fit for Cutler. I don't know. I don't know if he's asking for too much money or the picks is really that much of an issue. Or, he's not a great guy in the locker room. Like, shut the fuck up, right? You guys are over-exaggerating everything. I don't get how one man, like with T.O. and shit, can ruin a whole locker room. That means something's wrong with the 53 other people and the coaches and shit if you can't contain one person from fucking everything up. Alright? He has motivation issues. I would too if, my O-line couldn't block for me and my defense was ass. Cutler is the best quarterback in Bears history, but yet he... Maybe the early years he had a good defense. The years afterwards, they were just god-awful terrible. And Bears, what do you think of when you think of the Chicago Bears? Alright? Deep dish pizza, what the fuck. And their defense. Like, how is the best quarterback? How is the only quarterback to not have a good defense in your team's history the best one? It's sad. That's why he's just throwing shit up. Who gives a fuck? And there's no line blocking him. But yeah, they've been talking about the Jets. Like, why would the Jets want... I mean, it makes sense because he has some, people who used to coach him and shit there. But, like, the Jets got rid of all these veterans and shit. Why would you want a bunch of young bums? Young, unexperienced, undeveloped people. It's huge. People. And Cutler. Like, why the fuck? You think Cutler would give a cat's ass? I mean... I guess that'd be a proving ground for him if he could really lead the troops, lead a bunch of young guys. Because who's really going to argue with him? When Ravis is gone, Marshall's gone, Mangold, everyone. And everyone above 27, 26 is gone. Like, but yeah, put him, excuse me, put him on the Texans, put him on the Broncos. That's it, really. Those are the only real good situations, I think, for Romo and Cutler. Really, put Romo on the Texans and Cutler on the Broncos. I mean, he used to play there, obviously, but, I haven't heard anything about... Obviously, there has been no interest for some reason, because, the red flags that Cutler brings up, but people over-exaggerate those. People like Steve, like, shut the fuck up, nigga. There's not 20 quarterbacks better than Jay Cutler talking about he's the worst. Shut the fuck up. Your opinion is invalid to me. Whenever you talk about football, I just can't take you seriously. When you say such retarded shit. And that's just with anyone about anything. If they say something so blasphemous and just like illogical and like so, you can tell it's emotion based. I don't know what, like I said, I've yet to know what Cutler did. Did he fuck his mom? Did he do something to him? Did he deny him of an interview or some shit? I don't know what he did to Stephen A. to make him, feel some type of way. He's always felt this way. He was over here riding a bike in a championship game. Once again, carrying the city of Chicago with that old-ass defense and, a line that's, at least at that time, it was better than any other situation he had. At least the line in defense. The line has really never been good. But I mean, they still had Urlacher and Briggs and all them boys, Tillman, but they were old. Kind of like, Steelers when we lost in the Super Bowl to the Packers. We were just old as fuck. We had all the names, but we were old, and you have fucking Aaron Rodgers and Driver and Nelson. You got Nelson, Driver, Jennings, all them niggas just bombing on our ass. Like, no shit. Yeah, so that shit's still up there. Adrian Peterson's still out there. Jamal Charles is still out there. But today and yesterday, Latavius Murray today, former, excuse me again, I need that Ricola as usual, former Raiders running back. I don't know why they didn't re-sign this nigga. He had a great year. He fits well in that offense, so now they're going to have to look for another fucking running back. But, dumb as fuck, I know. Typical Raiders fucking fashion. I mean, you finally have a relevant season in 13 years. You lose the first game of the playoffs because your quarterback died, and then, you need a running back and all this other shit. But anyway, Latavius Murray signed a 3-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings, so that just automatically clinches Peterson leaving. Obviously, we already knew about that. And Eddie Lacy, though, signing a 1-year deal with the Seahawks. Once again, I don't get that. Eddie Lacy had done nothing but decline his game and shit. And, yeah, I don't... I think Adrian Peterson would have been a better fit. I know Charles is meeting with them, too. Both of them are meeting or have met with the team. And I haven't heard really any news besides the Murray thing today because, basketball has been on. That shit was probably yesterday, too. You know me, I wake up at 12 every night. Well, not every day, but it's either 8 in the morning or 12. And, it was 12 today and there was games on, so I haven't checked ESPN or anything else. Any other fucking yeah, motherfucking yeah. Oh, Billy Burr is on Conan tonight, even though the game is still fucking on. But yeah, I've only been watching this shit, so it was probably yesterday. And there's been no new news, that whack Drake shit. The remix of the remix. So yeah, man. There's no... I don't know, I'm checking NFL Network right now. Fantasy, they've been doing... Oh, right here. 49ers agreed to terms with Chris Jones, D-tackle. Who the fuck is he? No one knows. But yeah, we got Cutler, Charles, Adrian Peterson, LeGarrette Blount's still out there. Dante Hightower re-signed with the Patriots yesterday, once again. Why does it matter when it was? It's just new. You guys listening to it. News. You know what that... It doesn't matter when they got signed. Just know it's a thing. The Combine was, 2 weeks ago? We didn't get to talk about it. I don't get why you don't know, don't care, move them, deport them. No. I don't know why niggas wear these tight-ass pants. Like, tight-ass short shorts. Like, nigga, wear some damn shorts. I'm not trying to see a bunch of dudes bulge and shit right around the 40. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Where the hoods? I don't know. That's always been a thing that I just didn't understand. Like, what is shorts going to make you slower? Like, it's just the technology and the fabric and the advancements and shit, how we make them. Like, they're lightweight shorts. What? Who has heavy-ass shorts that are going to slow them down? That's my only really thing with the fucking Combine and shit. I really don't care about it. It really doesn't mean, I take more value in watching the players on the field play football than running around in shorts, catching balls and shit. I don't give a fuck. I know how, for the most part, I know how good these people are. It's out of control, I don't think I have a Kaleb's What to Watch. I don't think I have one this week because, like I said, I've been just watching sports and shit, and I've been binge watching The Office and shit, as I do every year. It's probably my favorite show ever. Definitely top 5 for me. That, South Park, Married with Children. It's one of the shows that molded my comedy. Not like verbatim, but there's definitely aspects of it, like at least I don't really know how to explain my inspiration to comedy, because it's from a lot of things and a lot of different places, and it might not even be exact copies or at least exact styles of it, just like the cadence and the subject matter or whatnot. Yeah, it just comes naturally, really. To be honest. I'm Doc Rivers. It's not Blake's fault. It's not Blake's fault. You can't blame it on Blake. It's not just Blake's fault. It's all of us. Yeah. This is an all sports episode, in case you haven't wondered. You're 25 minutes in. You're like, is this nigga gonna stop talking? No, I'm not. All right, this is the only shit going on. You want to complain about Trump doing God knows what? Who cares? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. It's still huge. I'm still laughing at the sensitive bastards. But, like, I don't need... It's just, he says stuff and people get mad. It's just, like, I don't even care at this point. Donald Trump getting a sub? Oh, outrage. I just don't give a fuck. Why do you guys care? I don't give a fuck. We're not going to talk about it. Unless something really funny happens. I don't care. Alright? Alright, it's been, a good 25 minutes? This is a pretty good... I can go on and on about this fucking tournament and shit, but I'm gonna save it for next week. This has been the King Kaleb podcast. As always, like, subscribe, share, tweet, farmers only, black people meet, J-Date, all that stupid shit. If not, I don't give a fuck. No one listens to this shit anyway. Except for me, I try to get my friends on. They don't give a fuck, No new friends, no new, apparently. So, it's all good, I'm still mixing. I'm still on the job search, going door to door like a Jehovah's Witness. They act like they don't even see me. Discrimination, that's what I'm calling it. New jobs, no new jobs either. I don't know. It's huge. It's still huge. But yeah, this has been King Kaleb, as always, dripping on the bitches from the ceiling. Don't trust these thoughts, don't you ever. Here to swag and dab. I'm gonna go back to weekly. I've been lazy as fuck. And King Kaleb here, signing the fuck out.